So, welcome to home ownership. Now, here is my back door, and home ownership is about keeping the wildlife out. And here we have activity where something is getting in. Now, I suspect this is a rat. Why? Because I've had this problem in this area before. So we're going to check in the basement to see if we see daylight, to see if they got into the house through the basement, because that's like the still plate and it's compromised, and let's see if it's not compromised. So let's go down that path. So I really have no time to address the rat hole. I went and inspected the basement with the lights off. It's a bright day outside. So if there was a hole going through the house, I would have seen it in the area where I think the hole is, and I would have assumed that it made it in past the barrier of the still. Now, I put wood against that because of my previous incident, so maybe it made it to the wood that I put and then was kind of stopped or stalled. But right now, I'm gonna address the hole. I don't have much time, and this is what I got. So let's see what I got. So my quick patch is gonna stuff that whole area with steel wool. This prevents, hopefully, the continued chewing through that area. I'm going to slide some wood cedar shingles to actually physically block the hole for now, to prevent, to deter, and whatnot. Once I do that, before it turns dark later, I'm gonna put a little poison at the entrance of the hole on the deck, so that if any visitors come by to go working on the hole, I am going to hope that they consume the poison, go away, and I get rid of them. And hopefully this is my quick repair kit. So I don't have a tripod to hold the phone, so I'm just gonna go to it and I'll show you what I did after. So I stuffed steel wool, about 3 pads in there. It's pretty stuffed, it's not going deeper. Now I'm gonna slide on the wood shingle. Let me see if I could get. Okay, so that's gonna be my patch for tonight. I'm gonna put a little poison right at that spot, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I set my traps. This is where I think is, if they got into that hole, I got this open wall here down the room from that hole, and if they got behind the wall, they might come out through here, gain access to here, whatever. So I have a rat sticky trap there that's been around for a while. I took it out the box, don't know if it's effective. I have what I think they call the raptor trap there, plastic trap. I put a gob of peanut butter there. These have been effective for me in the office where I worked in the Bronx, where I had a lot of rat action. It was unbelievable. That's a story for another day. But with that experience, I tied the trap to this string to the leg of the sink, because if it partially grabs a rat, they could probably run back into the wall with the trap or whatever, and that becomes a mess. So if you could tie it so they don't get away, if it doesn't do them in the first pop, then that's good. So that's a little hack. Now I have my wonderful electric mouse trap, not a rat trap, but I baited it. Hadn't had any action with it in quite a while, which is a good thing. I think it really kept my mouse issue controlled. So I just put that there just in case. So I got the trifecta, the triangle of D going, and I blocked the hole. If there's any infiltration to the house, I see no signs of anything upstairs, because I always keep the upstairs door closed. So if they're down here, we will know maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Should be quick. Should be quick. So I'll keep you updated. So here's a little update. It went throughout the night. Nothing was touched. No sign of any activity. So I feel confident saying that there's nothing that got into the house, because that is a big luscious glob of peanut butter. So I'm good there. I'll continue to fix the hole on the outside permanently, and I just got to keep the rat population around the house at bay with some poisoning and traps, and that's it. So that took a little detour off my day, and that's home ownership. It's constant job, constant work. If you don't do things yourself, you're constantly hiring people and throwing money at problems. That's what it is. So this channel, we're going to do things as much as we can on the cheap, just like this. And follow me for more misadventures or adventures. I'm not sure. We'll see.